Gentlemen, presenting Kermit the Frog.
Ladies and gentlemen, it's the Muppet Files! Yay! Welcome back to another episode of the Muppet Files. The next Muppet character I'm going to be talking about, well, he's technically not a Muppet. He's a robot, and there have been a couple of other robots in other Muppet materials, like, in some of the Muppets themselves or Sesame Street. This one robot, unfortunately, didn't really have a much big career in any Muppet materials. He really only appeared in, I want to say, because only 2 Muppet films, that's it. And nothing else, like no cameos or anything like that. Yes, I'm talking about, and who first appeared in the 2011 Muppet film, which being The Muppets, 80's Robot. 80's Robot is a character who debuted in the 2011 movie The Muppets. Unlike the principal Muppet characters, 80's Robot was designed and built by Legacy Effects. He lives in Kermit's mansion, working as a valet or manservant to Kermit after the breakup of the Muppets. 80's Robot also functions as a chauffeur and uses his databanks and search engine to locate the Muppet troupe. Using a dial-up modem, he uses slang from the era and offers such dated beverages as Tab and New Coke to host those he meets. As his name implies, the character resembles the many robots who dominated the toy novelty and pop culture landscape in the 1980s, which include the Omnibot Bot 2000, made by Tommy and Nintendo's Rob Accessory. In an interview with the magazine, Kermit talked of 80's Robot's career. After the film, who got possession of the 80's Robot? Possession? Oh, no one owns the 80's Robot. He's independent. He has his own agent and publicity and everything. From what I understand, he's reading scripts and looking for his next project, which I suspect will be a remake of a sci-fi hit from the 80s. 80's Robot also made brief background appearances in the 2014 film Muppets Most Wanted. He was featured most prominently singing Together Again in the finale and in a scene with Dr. Bunsen Honeydew and Beaker in which he's strapped down that was deleted from the final cut. His legacy is evident in the creation of 1880's Robot, an automaton from 1 century earlier who appeared in the My Muppet Show app-based video game. In the screen credits and other press material, the character is listed as 80's Robot, incorrectly marking the decade as a possessive rather than an abbreviated adjective. In conclusion, it is a shame that 80's Robot just really didn't appear in anything else. It's a shame. He didn't appear in, say, the Muppet series on ABC, or didn't have any little cameos in, any further Muppet projects/materials. But you never know. Hey, just like what the Muppets Haunted Mansion did, bringing back some old, familiar Muppet characters, maybe the same can happen with 80's Robot. You just never know. So for us, true Muppet fans, we should always remember this one particular Muppet who's a robot, which being 80's Robot.
Chris Cooper is gnarly to the max, dude.